I'm getting ready. I've just put a little bit of concealer under my eyes, around my nose, and on my chin. I've got some hormonal breakouts, which, you know, it's fun. But what I wanted to do is just demo the Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream in the shade 21 on half my face and compare it to another foundation. Now this is, I swatched my liquid foundation collection yesterday on TikTok, and this one looked very, very grey. I kept it because it's fairly new and it's also good to mix with sort of slightly warm foundations to neutralize them. But time and time again, I get people commenting how much they love this and how it's like a magic product that looks too grey, but when you blend it into your skin, it like looks flawless. I've used up a whole tube of this a few years ago in the shade 23, which is also grey but slightly darker. Now, I didn't like it. I feel like it made me always look very pale and very like washed out, like the color had drained from my face, so it neutralized me too much. So I ended up using it up as a mixer product. Now, the reason why I bought this is because over the years since using that up, I've had this recommended to me time and time again, and I was ordering some stuff off iHerb. This was on sale and I thought, look, I'll pick it up in a slightly lighter shade. Maybe that will work better. I've only used it once and I did feel like it washed me out a bit, but so many people say otherwise, so I'm going to try it on half my face today. I might fix it later, but as a comparison, I want to compare it to the Elwayes Triple Fix Serum Foundation, which I've got in the shade LP4. This one I demoed in a video on YouTube this week, and a few people saying it's a good color match. So I just want to see the tones and which one makes me look better. I also picked this one because it's quite a light coverage, and knowing that this is a BB cream, so this is the Missha one, I thought light coverage is better than comparing a full coverage. I've got a sponge, I've used concealer with it, so I'm going to use one side for the Missha, one side for the Elwayes, and let's just do it. So let's try Missha first. So it does blend in, but it just tends to, look, it definitely neutralizes, which is great because that's what you need, some neutralizing, but not to a point that your skin looks grey. So that's that. Looks fine. I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to blend this one in. I feel like the coverage is very similar, so probably good shades to compare, or good products to compare. The clash of the colors. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going to finish this off in the mirror because doing it on my phone is not the best. All right, I've just tried to find a spot where hopefully you can see the difference a bit better. So the line is pretty much there. You can see the divide there. They both look all right. I just think that this one suits me a little bit more. I think it looks a little bit more harmonious with my neck because my neck is not super cool toned. This one doesn't look bad. I just actually think that it takes away too much of my sort of warm tones. Like ultimately what I'm trying to do is hide some of my sort of splotchy redness and sort of look a little bit more harmonious with my body. And my body isn't like pink. It's light, but when you look at it, it's actually like an olive tone. And I just think that looks a little bit disjointed. I've got like this fair, light pink, probably too corrected face. Whereas if I then put that here, I feel like it looks just a little bit more harmonious. So does it work? Yes. I think if you wanted to correct some of the warm tones in your face or some of the yellowy tones, this one would definitely do it and look a lot more natural. Whereas for me, I think what I'm trying to minimize, I'm just trying to even out my skin tone to minimize redness. And this just makes everything a bit too cool. This, I think, gives a little bit more life to my face, a little bit more, not warmth as in like golden yellow tones, just a little bit more color. This just looks a little bit flat. And even though I think, you know, cool tone colors can suit me, I think ultimately I do have some golden tones in my skin that this is getting rid of too much. So does it work? Yes. But I think I'm going to use it more to mix with foundations and base products that are too yellow, just to tone that down. But I actually think a little bit more warmth actually makes me look a little bit more healthier in a way, because that just makes me look a little bit grey.